Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about why I got into powerlifting and why you should too. But first, we've got chest and tries, so let's get it.
Artlist.io.
Smoking on his eye, swear it really got me fried. I've been through a lot, I swear it helps me clear my mind. We put some work on the streets, we in overdrive.
Music licensing reimagined.
Only hit my phone if you need a 3-5. We making business moves, everyone is justified. My old lady dialed me up like when you coming home. I'm a man in these streets, the streets is my home. We doing 2-for-1s, work until we see the sun. They love the presence of my voice like I'm Big Pun. I switch the Prezi out for the day just. Sometimes I gotta ask God why they hate us. I see the fake smiles on these boys like veneers. I've been counting up, cause it's my golden year. Popping ace of spades to wash away the tears. I ain't seen an L in the last 5 years. Let's take a victory lap, let's take a set to relax. I fell in love with the streets is loving me back. I put my all in this game, and it's paying me back. I need a round of applause, I need a victory lap. Let's take a victory lap, let's take a set to relax. I fell in love with the streets is loving me back. I put my all in this game, and it's paying me back. I need a round of applause, I need a victory lap. Just hit my phone when we talking about the facts. The fact check just cleared, that's another 50 racks. I may never get a Grammy, but I got them in the streets. Everyone around me know that's a fact. I told my talents all over, man, they play me everywhere on the map. I don't fall in love, often told her don't get attached. Running out of space for clothes in my closet. My favorite notification is deposits.
Artlist.io.
Don't get attached. Let's take a victory lap. Don't get attached. Let's take a victory lap.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's take a set to relax. I fell in love with this game, and it's loving me back. I put my all in this game, and it's paying me back. I need a round of applause, I need a victory lap. Let's take a victory lap, let's take a set to relax. I fell in love with this game, and it's loving me back. Put my all in this game, and it's paying me back. I need a round of applause, I need a victory lap.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Alright, well, I wasn't the best chest and try day, but I got out here and got it done even with the head cold and pulled muscle in my neck. So we're good. If you want to see some cool cars at the end of this video, we're going to be taking the Ram TRX out to a car show tonight, so stick around to the end if you want to see that. So, why I got into powerlifting? Well, if you've watched my previous video on how I lost 40 pounds in several months, you know that I was in the Navy and transferred to my first duty station, was severely overweight, blah, blah, we're not gonna go all the way back over everything, right? So, as I was getting into lifting, I had two friends that were my gym partners, I guess you could say, as well. And one of them got real heavy into powerlifting. So he and I started competing in the WRPF, World Raw Powerlifting Federation. If you are in the powerlifting world, you know that there was a huge scandal that happened about a year ago. So from what I can tell, they're not even around here anymore in the US. So yeah, that's cool. That means I gotta find a new federation. Hopefully they take that course. But that's another story, right? So when I was more active in the powerlifting world, I would say, I was constantly watching what I was eating. I was constantly in the gym. It gave me a sense of purpose. It gave me something to strive toward. And you can get that too. Now, you don't have to go and be a competitive powerlifter. You don't have to go and be a competitive bodybuilder. In fact, I'll admit a lot of the reason that I have trouble with keeping my numbers up and possibly competing again is due to previous injuries. They weren't all from powerlifting. Some of them were from being in the Navy, but either way, it still hinders my overall performance. But just the adrenaline rush, the dopamine that you get, especially after a workout, it really helps you feel better about yourself. So if you have any kind of, especially mental disorders, if you have depression, if you have anxiety, things like that, this is a great way to express yourself, get some frustration out, and you also see differences in your body, you see differences in your confidence. Even since we moved here and I got back into lifting on a regular basis, I've already lost 13 pounds. We've been here 4 months. I wasn't even actively trying to lose weight. I was just trying to make sure that I stayed active and that sort of thing. So if you, once you get into powerlifting, I will be posting a video next week, most likely, if not the week after. I haven't decided whether I want to do weekly or bi-weekly yet, because I have another channel, which is Half Just Security. Yeah, Half Just Security, if you want to check that out too, if you're into cybersecurity. So I'm going to be alternating posting on those. But my next video is going to be how to get into powerlifting and what you need. We're going to do this based off your local everyday gym, say a Crunch Gym, and the equipment and what you need to know starting out to put you a little bit ahead. So I guess it's going to be kind of a combination of how to start and things that I wish I would have known starting that would have put me ahead of the game. This is my medal. Now progress can take years, and you'll never stop improving once you start. I've been lifting for something like 8 years now. However, as I mentioned, being competitive and when I first started, your most significant gains are going to be generally within the first 5, or will be within the first 5 years, as long as you're training, not even optimally, but mostly optimally, I would say. So here's a couple of my lifts specifically from competition, and these can be verified on openpowerlifting.org. But I want to show you where I came from after not too long. I believe I was lifting for a couple of years at my first competition, and then my last competition was in 2023. So let's look at the differences. We're going to start with squat. What? Hell yeah. Run. Now, if you notice my second squat, my 540, I was actually pretty close to breaking a Florida State record. So I did that competition in 2023 in California. However, because I was active duty, then it goes based off my driver's license and my home record, which was still Florida. I did not know, which this should be something that you know, but if you are going to try to break a record and you make your third attempt, you are allowed to take a fourth attempt. I didn't know that. I don't care if I would have gotten it or not, but I would have at least tried. I needed 12 more pounds. I needed 552 to take the Florida State record for 100 kilogram weight class. Yeah. No. 91. 90. somewhere in there. But yeah, all right, so let's move on to bench. All right, and deadlift. So you see how over time you progress, and if you want to check out my Instagram, it will be linked below, but you can literally see where I started and kind of what my training's been coming all the way up. Another good point that I figure would be good to bring up is you don't have to train like everyone else says to train. You have people like Jeff Nippard, who are very smart, and absolutely, if you want to get the most out of your training, I would follow people like him and Mike Isertel and those who actually dig into the science of lifting. However, yeah, it doesn't work for everybody, and sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. To be honest, I don't have a lot of motivation to lift right now. I'm doing it out of discipline. But when I do get that motivation, that's when I'm able to really jump onto tracking my macros, making sure I'm lifting optimally, actually tracking my RPEs. But you know, if you don't want to do that, you just want to walk in and say, hey, I'm doing a bro split, I'm doing chest tri, back by, shoulders and abs, and then legs, which is what I'm doing right now. It's a bro split. But if that's what you want to do, then just do that. It's your journey. If you're not having fun, then there's no point in doing it. So, all right, well, enough of me rambling. I'm gonna go get cleaned up, and we will head out to the car show. This is my wife's medal.
Artlist.io.
All I hear, go get the money, so I go get it. Hate means I do something right, so I'ma let him. Yeah, I'ma let him, yeah, I'ma let him. I hit the nail on the head, yeah, I'ma let him. All I hear, go get the money.
Music licensing reimagined.
I can show you what I'm willing. My hands in the dirt. From where they look when you not. A hand in your purse. Hell, if you think I'm last, hey, that should be first. Go ahead and go feast your eyes. Chefing up, cooking them pies. Leaving no slice, believe on a guy.
Artlist.io.
You got supplies. You on the land, me I'm fly. Look at the miles, I be in skies. Right by my side, let's look at them thighs. Up in Dubai. You see us. Black man, black sand beaches. Yeah. Black can if you sling speaking.
Yeah, I know that this is probably a shorter one,
Music licensing reimagined.
but I really just made this video to encourage you to go out and push yourself to do something. I have a really bad habit of not wanting to do anything. Like, I have all these ideas of things I want to do, and then, you know, you just kind of get overwhelmed with it, I guess, and then you give yourself anxiety, and it's almost damning, and kind of don't do anything. So take this as your message to just go do it. 30 minutes a day. Promise. 30 minutes a day, 8 weeks in the gym, and you'll see a difference. Alright, well, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments, what you want to see, and I will see you in a couple weeks. Or month. Or year. Probably go get me some top. Release for aftershock. Then I return to the plot. Checking the gold at the pot. Gotta get it while it's hot.